Hello, hello. Welcome back to Social Equity, the podcast. It's your host, Sophia Spallino, and I'm so glad you're here. And today, I want to tell you a little story, kind of a big story. One of the first things that I was ever proud of as an official social media strategist and personal brand builder. So for those of you who don't know about me, I'm Sophia Spallino. I'm 31 years old. I am a proud lesbian who grew up super religious, left a man to live my truth, and I worked for him and I worked for other brands, building their businesses, writing their scripts, creating content that sold, creating content that harnessed millions and millions of views, had a top 14 podcast in the country, just really kicked ass on social media, but never monetized it for myself. And over the past 3 years, I've been building my businesses. Now, keep in mind, I only officially started a year and a half ago. What I meant to say is over the past 3 years, I've been building my skills. Okay, that's what I meant to say, building my skills. And I started my business a year and a half ago. I'm recording this at the very end of August. And now we're at multi-six figures and I cannot wait to hit 500,000. I'm so excited of what I've been able to achieve. And the first 6 months of building my business, I worked with clients that I was under full NDA on and I couldn't share their results. And that's okay. But the first client that I was able to get massive results for that allowed me to share her identity is the story that I want to share today. So I'm going to tell you about Darnell Cox. So she is a 55-year-old healthy aging coach. Now, I hope that tells you right there that you are never too old to be successful or go into the coaching business or influencer business. Seriously, she is 55 years old and thriving. When Darnell Cox found me, she had less than 30,000 Instagram followers. Now, you might be like, 30,000 is a lot. Well, think about this. She had been doing it since fucking 2015. And she had been hustling on YouTube. She even paid a fancy team in Los Angeles to help her produce these high quality, expensive videos to just, sit there because she didn't know how to monetize her purpose. She didn't know how to sell in her videos. She knew she wanted to help women in the anti-aging niche, but she didn't know how to create content that would go viral and then convert to sales, authority, and coaching calls. And in just 6 months of working with me, she has a thriving business and a huge following that is still growing every day. So just a little bit about her. She is a gerontologist. She's got a trillion fancy degrees, and she just wanted to get paid doing what she loves. She has exercise background, nutrition background. She wanted to be known as a healthy aging coach. She literally got to invent this title for herself, and she loved sharing how to age with grace. And she was sharing all right. She was sharing for free every day for 8 years. She was making content but not profiting from 8 years of hard work. And in case you didn't need me to do the math for you, that means she didn't have a business. She had a very time-consuming hobby that never profited. And maybe someone's listening and I'm like, raise your hand if you have a very time-consuming hobby that profits or profits less than $5,000 a month, because if that's you, I know I can help. And I'm going to tell you exactly what we did to get her to where she is, but let's continue on. So she didn't have a business. She had a time-consuming hobby. And one day she realized enough was enough. She didn't give up. She asked me for help. And it was finally time to start living her purpose, to actually go, this is my plan A. Now, before I give you my exact method to helping Darnell Cox grow over 100,000 followers and build her business, I want to tell you exactly what happened month by month of working together. So in month 1 of coaching, we positioned her as the expert across all of social media platforms. We polished her brand image. She began making strategic content. Her feed was no longer confusing to the consumer. Brands began to take notice. In 2 months of working together, she had real business systems in place where she could accept payments in a flash, no more back and forth with clients and scheduling. And before working with me, she was offering free consultations that literally burned her out and didn't lead to paying customers. And let me add, what she thought she should charge, we doubled that. So no less than $298 an hour. After 3 months of growing her one-to-one program, she understood the sales strategy, what type of content would drive viral views, and what type of content would drive sales, and we put together a perfect combination. We also put together the most badass brand kit, and I taught her authentic pitching strategies to get attention from brands and long-term brand deals. And in 4 months of working together, she had a growing email list with an email sequence and freebie that sold one-on-one coaching in her sleep. We also began preparing a marketing strategy for her one-to-many subscription because going viral would only be a matter of time, and we wanted to be prepared for an influx of followers who are ready to pay her for her knowledge as a coach and invest in the product she gets paid to promote. And thank goodness we did, because drum roll please, she grew over 100,000 followers in a 30-day window. She jumped from 30,000 followers to 100,000 followers, and she reached over 5 million accounts on Instagram alone that 1 month. She just had a few videos go completely viral, and it skyrocketed her following by 233%. That is insane. She was literally growing 100 new engaged target ideal female followers per hour. So within 6 months of working with me, she had a comprehensive understanding of strategy, scripting, filming, editing, copywriting, and selling on social media that actually worked. She's getting new subscribers to her group coaching membership every day. She sells a one-on-one coaching, and she's paid the big bucks by brands to share their products. So the moral of the story is Darnell spent over 8 years spinning her wheels without a business coach. That's 96 months of hustling. I laugh because my best friend Andre tells me I say months weird. He's like, you say months. And maybe I do, but I say months a lot in my content, and it probably does come out weird. So for you, Andre, 96 months of hustling with no money to show for it. Okay, that is a long time. But then she worked with me for 6 months, and now she has an actual online business that makes money in just 6 months. The relief, the joy, the excitement, like, can you imagine? Can you imagine working at something for 8 years on your own and not being able to make it happen and just like breaking your back over it? And now in 6 months with me, she is living her purpose. Like, this can be your story too, hopefully minus the 8 years of being on the struggle bus. But I am passionate about helping women like her to get to this level of success simply by positioning themselves on social media. You don't have to waste time doing things the wrong way and get nowhere. Like, if you're listening to this, I know you're smart. You've got experience. You might have degrees like Darnell. Like, you know what you're talking about. You are the iconic leader of your industry. You just haven't manifested that reality for yourself yet. And look, you don't need a lot of followers to make a lot of money. You need a brand people buy into. It's so important that people buy into you. Don't think you need to start and immediately blast off, but I am giving you the strategy to go viral, 100%. But you don't even need that. Some of my clients have like 20,000 followers or 10,000 followers, even 5,000 followers, and they're making $10,000 to $20,000 a month. Do you understand? This is possible for you. So real quick, I want to recap this exact strategy. So if you're taking notes, you can seriously just write this down. I want to make sure that you're fully supported. I'm just going to give you the strategy I use with Darnell. And of course, when you want to work with me, I would love to go deeper with you. But she grew 4,800% on Instagram in a 30-day window. That is insane. Step 1 to doing this. You create content that gives people the solution to a problem they actually need to solve. You're not telling them what they want. You're talking more about the problem. Step 2, you're being consistent and posting daily and utilizing SEO on platforms. Like there isn't this like, oh, I post when I feel like it. Like you have a schedule, you're sticking with it, and you're using search engine optimization on all platforms. And now you're probably thinking, how do I do that? I have a content to profit model that the women who join my membership learn really quickly how to make efficient content, and they also get foundational sessions in SEO. So you will be able to understand search engine optimization and how it works on TikTok and Instagram the day you join the coaching membership. And you will be able to have access to these foundational modules anytime you want to go back and learn. Plus, I coach live every single week. This isn't just a course you can pick up and put down. When you work with me, I am coaching you every single week, and you do get access to replays in case you can't make a call. So yes, back to step 2. SEO on all platforms, super important. Step 3, we had a blended content strategy of longer form, short form content. That's face to camera content, short trending sounds content. And that just looks very different. Face to cam content is a bit longer, and it's talking, it's educational, it's showing she's the leader, it's making her the authority. And then the short trending sound reels have powerful hooks. They are very snippy, and they have a lot of viral ability. And then step 4, we put business systems in place to monetize this audience before they have the chance to just swipe past. We get them on an email list, and you're like, how? We have a strategy for this. We create an offer that is irresistible, and people have to sign up for it. They like as if it was something they had to buy, they want it that bad, and they go and sign up for it, which in Darnell's case, a skincare protocol was very, very effective, and it was something that she could have easily charged hundreds of dollars for. And I think that's something people miss. Like they think that their freebie needs to be something super simple, and it can be, but it really should be something like you would charge for it. And when people get that value from you, they get obsessed. And her audience signed up so fast for it. Her email list skyrocketed to the thousands, and her open rates were super high. She is able to sell in her sleep because she has an email marketing machine. Now, if you're like, how do I build an email marketing machine, Sophia? That sounds like a lot of work. Well, it could be a lot of work, but if you join my profitable personal brand coaching membership, I give you plug and play, plug and make money models for you to easily fill in the blanks for your business and set these email systems up so you can sell in your sleep. Because if you're not bringing your audience over to an email list, you are risking a lot, because social media is building on rented land, and you always want to have an email list that you own where you can reach your clients and talk to them no matter what would happen with social media. So those are the ways that I've helped Darnell grow. I'm so proud of her. I'm so grateful that I've had the opportunity to work with her. What's really cool is when I work with women, we typically align so well because they come to me from watching my content and we just vibe. We're like long lost soul sisters. And it is the best feeling in the world to work with someone who is equally as full of integrity and love for their clients and passionate about what they're teaching. And it's been an honor to help her grow. It's been an honor to hold her hand every step of the way. And if you're curious about getting these kind of results, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. You can go look at her profile. I'm so proud of what we've been able to accomplish. If Darnell's listening, I love you so much. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I've had to work with you. And if you're listening and you're like, Sophia, I'm next. I feel it in my spirit. DM me on Instagram. Or just go ahead and sign up. The link is in the show notes to join the membership or to book your consultation call, because there is absolutely no reason you should be wasting time posting on social media like Darnell did. You should figure out the steps that work, and you should build a business that is going to give you freedom and actually make money rather than just be a time suck. It is possible for you. It is never too late. If Darnell is 55 years old and she can do this, you can do it too. It's time to stop spinning your wheels, trying to build your brand alone on social media. I'm Sophia Spallino, the host of Social Equity, and I can't wait to give you the first steps to go from 0 to 5K months and advance to 10 to 15K months. Or if you are already hitting 6 figures, the strategy to hit your next level. Here's why you should lean in and listen to the social media secrets, sales tips, marketing strategies, and mindset hacks that I share. After over 8 years in the industry, amassing over 350,000 followers across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube, as well as hosting a top charting podcast and helping powerful women build purposeful, profitable personal brands, I want to help you build your dream business that makes real money, leveraging the power of a personal brand on social media. Because you're ready to quit wasting time on content that isn't working and start bringing in the money you deserve as a purpose-led coach or service provider, sharing your gifts with the world. For a limited time, I'm giving away your first steps to go from 0 to 5K months and advance to 10 to 15K months. If you're serious about taking real action and creating real impact with your business, grab my free guide to set yourself up for business success in less than 1 hour. Just go to the link in the show notes. And for more free support, join me on Instagram Live for Content to Profit live trainings. And if you're tired of posting without maximal profit, then you want to join the Profitable Personal Brand Coaching Membership. I designed this coaching membership for female coaches, service providers, and entrepreneurs who want to be known for purposeful work and build an extremely profitable personal brand on social media without wasting time. Can you imagine if your revenue doubled or tripled with the help of strategic social media? Because I want to help you create content and business strategy that gets you to consistent $10,000 to $20,000 months. So if you're stuck at generating less than $5,000 a month in revenue from social media, this is the membership for you. If you're committed to taking action in just 3 months to a year of working with me, your life and business could never be the same. And if you need one-on-one support, whether you're a novice at creating or you're feeling stuck, hitting a plateau in a business that once had consistent revenue and needs strategic consulting to get to your next level, you can book a private breakthrough session with me. If you feel yourself come alive and get excited to take radical responsibility for building your own social equity, your personal brand that no one can take from you, leave a 5-star rating with a kind review wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to share the show with a powerful woman you know. And remember, with a positive mindset and a profitable personal brand, all things are possible. So get up and go get what you want.